Last year, we were cut off benefits for 4 months, and it meant that me and my 3-year-old daughter and my partner at the time went without any money for 4 months. We nearly lost our house, and we used the Mancroft Advice Project. They were the most helpful, pretty much every day. We did use the food bank, although there's a limit on how much you can have from the food bank, and that became a problem. We couldn't apply for a crisis loan because for some reason we didn't fall under the criteria for the new one. We also couldn't get any help through Children's Services because we asked for food vouchers from Children's Services just so I could make sure that Lily was fed. And we were turned away for that as well. So it got to the point where I was nearly admitted to hospital. It made me so ill.
They're penalising the people that are genuinely trying to get into work.
It's so little money to live on. You can't advance anywhere in life because every single time you get paid, you're just getting the basics. And I know, a lot of people think that's how it should be because you're not working, but a lot of people can't work. I can't work, I've got a 3-year-old. You're always sort of living 6 months in advance and trying to work out how to get on top of your life. And you feel like you're always chasing something you can never quite grab hold of. And if there was just a little bit more, you could sort yourself out. Like I could get a driver's license and then my job opportunities would go through the roof.
My friend has just had a newborn baby and he's been sanctioned and finding it hard to live, and especially with a kid and stuff.
Living wage is an issue which the City Council has taken up because we have low pay as a major problem across the city. Average wages compared to the rest of the UK are about 13% less. A lot of people on minimum wage, a lot of people earning somewhere between the minimum wage and living wage. And one aspect of that is we're particularly concerned about the pay of young people.
I was on minimum wage and pretty much the tax and national insurance took me down from what would have been 230 a week down to just under 200. And bearing in mind my rent's over £100 a week, it didn't leave me with actually much more than I would have got on job seekers.
If people can't find any work, especially young people who have to fend for themselves sort of thing, they haven't really got parents, and then they will turn to drugs and other types of crime, petty theft, sort of taking bikes, push bike vehicles, stuff like that. And because you haven't got enough money, then it just seems like such a good idea, but then you can't get out of that circle and it just causes other problems in your life.
What you need is you need an income, a wage which reflects the cost of living at the time. It's no point having a wage in a way which is not a living wage. And the living wage is determined by very careful work which looks at the cost of living, rents, food, utilities, and then comes up each year, taking account of inflation, what that living wage should be for the year, and it's uprated every November.
Some people just think, oh, it's devastation, I can't find work anywhere. But the truth is, there is work out there that is decent. It's just helping people get into that work that I think is one of the main things that needs to be sorted.
I think there needs to be more help as in finding a job, because I signed on to job seekers after I lost my job, and I was expecting to go down the job centre and then sit there and help me write a CV, help me tailor it to specific jobs, help me apply for the jobs, and it's not. So you can be applying for 50 jobs a week. If you're not applying right, you're not going to get them. And the job centre doesn't help you with that. which means people who aren't very good at applying for jobs, that don't apply right, are sitting on benefits when they can do the job because they haven't actually got the help, because they don't actually help you. They just go, you've looked for jobs, congratulations, here's some cash. Whereas I think a lot of people, especially, the younger people, don't know how to apply for jobs properly.
I find it really difficult to talk to people, especially when I'm down. And MAP have been there for me for over a decade. And I find them really, really easy to talk to and really useful people. And they genuinely care, rather than people where you have to apply to them or ring them up and then you get made to wait 4 or 5 days or weeks. You get to see someone and you get reassured that there is someone there actually helping you right then and there. So it's good.